All right, what is going on, you absolute cricket fanatics? We are coming to you from Colombo, where, let me tell you, the humidity was off the charts. The crowd was electric, and the cricket, well, the cricket was just pure, unadulterated chaos. We are breaking down the T20 showdown between the mighty Sri Lankan Lions and the hopefuls from Oman. And let's just say, they came to fight, but ended up fighting gravity, their own shoelaces, and, yes, a stray dog more than they fought Sri Lanka. You're gonna want to see this. You know how we do it. We're here for the madness, the meltdowns, and all the moments that make you go, did that really just happen? And trust me, this match was an absolute goldmine. We had dropped catches that seemed to defy the laws of physics, a spin attack that was borderline criminal, and of course, the real most valuable player of the entire tournament. So it all kicked off as it always does with the coin toss. The coin goes up, and it pretty much decided Oman's fate for the entire day. Sri Lanka wins it, and on this Colombo pitch that turns into a minefield in the second innings, they of course chose to bat first. You could just see the look on Oman's faces. It wasn't just disappointment, it was pure, unfiltered panic. I mean, just look at the difference here. On one side, you've got Wanindu Hasaranga, the Sri Lankan skipper, looking so relaxed he might as well be on a beach somewhere. And then you have Aqib Ilyas, who already looks like he's been told some very, very bad news. You know, the body language told the whole story before a single ball was even bowled. Okay, so Sri Lanka's openers stride out to the middle. They were clearly in the mood to hit some boundaries. But honestly, they got a ton of help from an Omani fielding performance that was less of a professional sports team and more of a slapstick comedy routine. And it started, literally, from the get-go. Picture this. It's the very first over. A nice shot through the covers. The fielder makes a dive, but he dives so incredibly early that he face plants into the turf before the ball is even close to him. The ball just casually rolls right past him for 4. It was a masterpiece of bad timing. Just incredible. Oh, but you think it ends there. No, no, no. A few overs later, one of the Sri Lankan batsmen hits one straight up in the air. I mean, it is a routine catch, the kind you take in your sleep. But there's a problem. 2 fielders are sprinting towards it, both with eyes only for the ball. You can see what's coming, can't you? You can just hear the frantic shouting, right? Both of them are screaming for it. Neither one is looking at the other. It's just a total breakdown in communication at the worst possible second. And the key thing is, neither of them backed out. They were both fully committed. And boom, they slam into each other like a couple of bowling pins. It was just perfect comedic timing. The ball lands safely right between them, and I swear it took a little bounce as if it was laughing at them. It was a moment of pure, beautiful chaos that gave Sri Lanka a couple of easy runs. So after the fielders pretty much gave away a bunch of runs, in comes Asalanka. This guy doesn't do defense. He saw the Omani bowlers and just decided to launch an all-out assault. Thanks to his hitting, Sri Lanka put up a monster total of 185. And on a turning pitch like Colombo's, yeah, that's not just a big score, that is a death sentence. But before Oman could even start their impossible chase, the entire game came to a screeching halt. Why? Well, because the true highlight of the tournament, the moment that will live on in history, was about to make its grand entrance. So, what was it? A mind-blowing catch? A gigantic 6? A hat trick, maybe? Nope, and absolutely not. The real star of this show had 4 legs, a wagging tail, and, frankly, better field awareness than most of the players out there. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Barker III. During the innings break, this absolute legend of a dog just strolls onto the field, trots right up to the pitch, and plops himself down like he's ready to face the first ball. For 5 glorious minutes, the entire World Cup event was held hostage while everyone tried, and failed, to get him to leave. So, after Barker III was finally persuaded to leave the field, it was Oman's turn to bat, and their chase of 186 went from being a challenge to an all-out disaster pretty much immediately, all thanks to Sri Lanka's unbelievable spin bowlers. Oman's innings started with, well, the worst possible start. Maheesh Theekshana, the so-called mystery spinner, comes on to bowl. His very first ball just completely fools the batsman, and you hear that beautiful sound, that death rattle of the ball hitting the stumps. A golden duck, the perfect, soul-crushing start for Sri Lanka. And if Theekshana was the quiet assassin, then Captain Wanindu Hasaranga was the main event. He came on and just started unleashing these wicked googlies. I mean, the Omani batsmen had no idea what was going on. They couldn't read it out of his hand. They couldn't read it off the pitch. It was just an absolute clinic in the art of deception. And just when you thought it could not get any more ridiculous, we got this masterpiece. The batsman hits the ball, and they go for a risky second run. As he turns, his shoe just flies off his foot. So he tries to finish the run with just a sock on, slips on the grass, and just slides into a heap on the ground. He's run out by the country mile. It was the perfect, humiliating end to it all. And that was it. Oman completely taken apart by spin and, let's be honest, their own series of comedic errors, were all out for just 92 runs. A brutal defeat that really just put a spotlight on the huge gap between these two teams. So after all that madness, how do we even begin to sum this game up? Well, there's only one way to really do justice to a match this wild. It is time for the official Ball Blast ratings. I mean, the numbers really speak for themselves, don't they? Asalanka was solid with the bat. Hasaranga was absolutely lethal with the ball. Oman's fielding, yeah, -5 out of 10 feels about right. Maybe even a little generous. But the real man of the match, the true hero with a rating that breaks the scale, was of course the dog. An absolute majestic beast. And that really just leaves us with one final question to think about. In a game that was jam-packed with so many unbelievable moments, which one was the peak of the comedy? Was it the two fielders running into each other? Was it the tragic run-out caused by a flying shoe? Or was it the legendary pitch invasion by Barker III? I'll let you be the judge of that.